Okay, I was trying to sleep, but this ended up being a good idea. So I'm just gonna put everything into a quick perspective. So imagine you're born, right? Or at least you start to notice that you exist, and you're not sure what happened before that point, and you're relatively innocent, inquisitive, intelligent, and talented. You know, the ultimate good image for any person. And at around 5 years old, you start to become confused about the religion you're being taught. You feel like no matter how far they explain it, it always reaches a dead end and never makes any sense. It's always going to a point of just saying that something started and that we just have to accept that without explaining how or what it was. Now, you ask questions and you constantly make points that frustrate the religious structure and all, which is directly connected to the social structure. Because you're frustrated in the social structure, you begin to become targeted by computerized elimination. You're abused in isolated chambers just to train you to act certain ways in those conditions. And then whenever you're put into different chambers to act that way, you're tagged for that behavior. Now, you spend most of your life from that point on doing pretty well. I mean, focusing on what you want to do, you know, becoming an artist, all that stuff. But around 18 to, I put 20 to 23 here. I should have put 18 to 20. You're old enough to be eliminated for what happened, for the tag, the image, and so you're guilted by passive communication until you're so overwhelmed that you have to reveal what happened. And not only that, at around 17, your friend group is attacked and targeted, just to remind you and stir guilt at that point, just to cause you to have a what do you call it? A trauma that reminds you of everything happening to you. So after telling everybody at around 21 or 22, you start to piece together what's happening, and even though you're making sense, everyone is still attacking you and trying to eliminate you under the hope that it won't matter what happened and no one will listen to your explanation. Um, your hard work, your effort, your discipline, and everything that all those good qualities you have are purposely being turned against by shared group survival, as they cannot let you seem as if you're a victim or a good person because that would immediately offend their survival image. Um, and so now you're dead ended under the argument that it doesn't matter what happened and you'll just have to accept the desperate and miserable survival, all in an attempt to cover up all the things that have occurred, and just kind of like that whole rob a guy and then tell him not to give up. You know what I mean? Now, another thing that I couldn't write down on this paper is there are a couple of individuals who at this point know the full story and just don't want to be the bad guys, and so they keep just fucking screaming and spamming it as hard as they can from the point of view of not knowing what happened and still trying to get that kill on me. But it's really just because they did so much to me and they tried so hard to kill me that they don't want to accept the negative image that comes with that. And so they keep trying to project one onto me to justify themselves. They kind of have to. Uh, but yeah, that's what all this is. Doesn't really matter though.